What's going on, people? So last week I did a little video that was basically the same thing, talking about the new shoes that I worn the previous week, right? So for this month, for April, I'm only wearing new shoes because I have so many that have been neglected to be worn because I was waiting for the reviews to be over, or then there's like Air Max month, or there's certain stuff that I just kind of had a feeling for wearing. Like earlier, I think I was doing a themed thing or something. I don't know, but a lot of stuff has been overlooked for the last long time. So this month is being all devoted to getting those dead stock numbers down, because I think it's just stupid to have a whole bunch of stuff that you're just not really wearing or whatever, you know? I mean, I say that knowing I have a whole bunch of t-shirts that are untouched, but I blame a lot of that on Pro Wrestling Crate and the All Elite Crate and the Slam Crate, and then the other thing, what was that, the Shirt Club? Whatever. Concerts, and buy souvenirs in the form of t-shirts. It is what it is. But this tends to cost a little bit more, like shoes. So that, I think it's just dumb having a bunch of boxes sitting around with just stuff in them that's not being used. So either way, let's go ahead and jump on into it. I will lead off with this box because it's first. So last week I had said something about wearing those Uggs slides that my aunt had bought me, because again, new shoes only for the month, right? And then I saw this box and I was like, oh right, yeah, I forgot about those. They're not in here, they're actually on my feet, because that's how that goes. This is some kind of plant cork slide from Adidas, right? I don't know, plant cork, I think that's what's down there on the bottom. So these I have been wearing for the last 6 days, 7 days, and I'm a huge fan of. I liked my previous cork slides, they were pretty cool, but these are like so much better. I did a review of them however long ago it was that I bought them, and then just kind of forgot about them existing. So now I'm breaking them out, and totally worth whatever money that I spent, but I'm sure had I waited until way later, could have got them cheaper, like probably significantly cheaper, because I bought them when they first came out. Now, these I wore throughout the week. This stuff right here, we're looking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in order. This is the Ultra Boost Light in the Barely Crimson colorway. Broke these out. I'll probably have to return to these at some point. And I did also use them as like my normal, just throw them on for the rest of the week shoes if I'm like stepping outside to take out trash or something. But I do need to break these out again later, probably next month or something, because I'm curious how they really feel if against the 22 or the 21, whatever. 22. Because there's not a whole lot that has really changed from the light to the 22, from the 22 to the light. They're just lighter, you know? And it's noticeable, but, you know, now that I've worn these a little bit, I want to see how noticeable is it like on an actual day-to-day real-world difference. Because that's what really matters sometimes, right? Because it's like those, well, I'll save that for another day. This right here is the Jordan 12 in the Undertaker colorway, or the Judgment Day colorway, right? Remember these? The Taker 12s, as I called them that one time in whatever video I was rambling about. So I broke these out because, as some of you may know, Damian Priest is the new some kind of world champ. I forget the exact name. And he'd been wearing these a good bit. It was honestly like a Judgment Day match where he had these that made me make that little short video about these. So when he won, I was like, oh, you know what? Since it's new shoe month, I am bringing out the Field Purple 12s, and that's what I did. And I will say this, I like these a whole lot. I am pretty glad that I have 2 pair now. Is it worth buying 2 pair? I mean, not necessarily, right? Unless you really like that colorway and you really like 12s. To me, I fit both, right? I'm really into that color and I'm really into 12s. So I'll just have that other pair at mom's house for whenever I go down there as an option for something to wear. Now, we also broke out a pair of 350s, as I did last week, but a different color. So this is, I wore these whatever day, I guess Wednesday, because I had on a Becky Lynch shirt that kind of matched it somewhat. This is the, what is this called? The something Beluga, Carbon Beluga 350, right? It was, at the time that I got this, I thought this was the last 350, because that's how they made it sound. No, I just got a new pair of 350s like a couple days ago, so it was not the last one. And even that isn't my new, well, the previous pair between these, yeah, there was something in between these also. I don't remember what it was, but it was something. So either way, This right here, broke these out. I really like these a whole lot. And as I was saying, like these, you can see all those extra layers and stuff. Usually that makes for like a more really snug fit compared to something like this that just has the one. But no, like these felt like more snug than this one did. This felt like a normal 350 wear. I don't know what's going on with those gray ones. So it's very strange. But these right here, I do like a whole lot. So I was glad to get those out into the world and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Moving along, moving along. Let's see what's in this box. What do you want to bet that it's a pair of shoes? This right here is the Air Max 1 SC in the Noise Aqua colorway. I bought these, let's see, I was back in Iowa for Thanksgiving, so in November. I really wanted them. Lapstone and Hammer had a sale that was pretty significant, and I want to say I walked away with these for like $110, $113, something like that. So very cool, at least in my opinion, right? Maybe not everybody's into them, but it doesn't matter. Like, you only need to be into them if you're buying them, right? Otherwise, just save your money and save your time. But I do like them. They worked out pretty well. They did, like some other people have said, the Noise Aqua pair, the Air Max 1 SCs seem to have a slightly different fit than the standard Air Max 1. It's still in the same ballpark. They're just like somewhat more narrow somewhere in the toe box area. For me, true to size is still working, right? But if you didn't have a whole lot of space in a standard Air Max 1, you know, you may want to think twice about buying an Air Max 1 SC. So I think they're pretty easy to find in stores and stuff though, so I wouldn't think too much about it. Just go and look around. But here's this. This is what we wrapped up the week with. It is the Asics Gel-lyte 3 in, well, really it just says like white and oyster gray. Yeah, white and oyster gray on the side of the box. And I made the same complaint when I did the review. They leave out the blue part. Like, is this blue not noticeable? I mean, I'm noticing it. Are you? Did you notice that there's a lot of blue on here? If you did or didn't, I mean, please let me know. So that way somebody can break the tie here. Because right now I'm just thinking, yeah, it's noticeable. But either way, there was a time when I was buying a whole lot of Gel-lyte 3s and stuff. And I'm not against them now. It's just that I have so many that it becomes like kind of unnecessary. And like the ones that I've seen lately, I've seen some cool colors. But a lot of the cooler colors I've seen are very similar to ones I already own. So it's like, I guess there's no real reason to buy one yet. But I would really like to, because again, wouldn't mind doing a more modern review on a pair of these, because it's been a while, right? But whatever, this one right here, it reminded me of a pair of Hirashis that I have, if you've seen that video from so long ago. And also kind of like those Air Max 1s that I just got not all that long ago. But all in all, white, gray, blue, it works out pretty well, right? I think a lot of people would agree. And I don't know if you noticed, but there is some blue here, contrary to what the box might make you believe. So, very nice. And I said something before about how like the Gel-lyte 3 is something that I would suggest to everybody. And I stand by that. So, there you go. There's that. I've covered all the stuff I wore this week. I'll be sitting down here doing this again next Sunday evening, right? Or afternoon, like it is right now. But whatever. From me to you, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, wherever you are. I have one more video to record. Wrestling stuff, yeah. And then one other one about milestones on the channel, which is whatever. Later, people.